Well, there you have it, people. Arsenal are through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Arsenal 2, Leeds 0. If I'm honest with you, the team selection kind of disappointed many, if I'm honest with you. I don't think that anybody wanted Mikel Arteta to go that weak of a team. But actually, two of the players that I wanted to see probably disappointed me the most tonight in Pepe and Martinelli. I really wanted Pepe and Martinelli to prove everybody why they should both be in the first team, and I don't think they did enough tonight to allow Mikel Arteta to kind of look at those two as options moving into the first team in the next couple of games. I thought Pepe was really frustrating at times. I thought him and Cedric in the first half were very poor. And Martinelli couldn't really link up with Kolasinac or anybody else. And I think there still seems to be an issue with a certain few of these players that just don't really know where their teammates are. That first half in particular looked like it was a team that hadn't played together for months, and let's be honest, it probably was. I must give some players credit. I thought El Neni was pretty steady tonight. I thought Rob Holding probably deserved to get man of the match, although Eddie kind of worked hard. I didn't really think he did much to justify the man of the match, other than an unbelievable bit of skill to get it over the keeper. Great second touch, and then probably the worst finish you could have actually asked for, but the main thing was it went in. Callum Chambers coming on with the header, which just went over the line, and of course we are 2-0 up and the game's over. I was pretty disappointed with Leeds tonight. I thought Leeds were going to come out strong, but I think they do have other priorities in terms of trying to stay in this league at the moment, so perhaps that was on their minds. I think that the only problem for me moving forward is the future of Balogun. I don't really see where he fits into Mikel Arteta's plans at the moment, and although he signed a long-term contract, I think he definitely needed to go on loan this summer. I'll be amazed if he doesn't get a loan move in January, because I think he needs one. I don't want these players to not get the development in, and I think he's very highly rated, this player, so we need him to be playing men's football, not for the under-23s anymore. But other than that, 2-0 to the Arsenal. I can't really sit there and say much else about the performance, if I'm honest with you, other than we're happy, we're in the next round, and I'd like to see us take this competition a little bit serious, if I'm honest. We haven't got any Europe this year. The FA Cup doesn't start till January, and I'd like to see us be as best we can in the later stages of both these competitions in the domestic cups, because I think it's important that we have these as our kind of backup, because if we don't do well in the league, like some people are saying we might not in terms of the inconsistency of this team this season, then we do need to try and back it up with a trophy. And if we can't get the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, then we have really only got the league. And this club is built on winning trophies, and I grew up winning trophies. So when people say they're not really fussed about the League Cup and they don't really want the FA Cup, they want top four, I can't get that in my head. You know, I've always wanted trophies because I've always won them. And the buzz of winning trophies at Wembley, I don't think anybody would deny the fact of how fantastic that feeling is. So that's of course what we want again. So moving on to the Leicester game, we needed that momentum. We've kept the wins going. I want to see more momentum in terms of some of the players, but we go into the next game against Leicester with another win, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with some of the injuries. Obviously Rob Holding and Ben White both went off with knocks. I hope that they're not long term, particularly Ben White, as we do need him, and if it isn't going to be Ben White that plays, you'd like to think it would be Rob Holding next, but of course he also went off, so not sure what's going to happen in that centre back position at the weekend. Now we shall find out. We move on to a very informed Leicester side now that have just beaten Manchester United, and of course an away win at Brentford, which we've seen this season is very difficult, so that's going to be a very tough game for us. But I believe if we get the momentum back from Friday night and we keep that team together, which I expect to see a lot of them come back into the swing of it, I think we can nick the game 2-1 if that team turns up. So let's see what happens moving into that game. Tonight's victory will do the world of good to the fans, to Mikel Arteta, and of course to the players. So come on you Arsenal.